Need to put on some proper attire here. Yeah, boys. Oh, they're stuck. Okay, our lockpicking is good now. When we want to, we can get that up to like 150-ish. So... you can get long guns up. Okay. I kind of want to get long guns up. I kind of want to get heavy weapons up too, though. If I get this up by 5, then we can start speccing directly into heavy weapons, because I'm using those pretty frequently. I want to get our hacking up. Get our hacking up. I feel like we may need hacking down the road. Get our hacking up this time. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
Is this about canid hunting? We've been over this before. It's a terrible idea.
Canid hunting is the natural evolution of canid shows. No one's going to miss a few backwater laborers anyway.
Hey, applesauces. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Boop. Hacker Cohh? Hacker Cohh.
Not now, please. I'm a little too busy, you know, being the master of ceremonies.
Boop. There are targets in there.
Don't you look fabulous? Is that a Celestial Liqueur original?
It might be, actually. Yes, it is. That's kind of cool. It was down here before we go in.
It's not canid hunting I object to. It's the impropriety.
You're so cute. Pet.
Look at those wiggles. You think that means we're friends?
Yeah, look out. That's what they do just before they piss everywhere.
I think I would have preferred primals over canid. It was always next to it.
Oh, I have a perk point. Oh, dude, I have a perk point. Having no... Nah, we don't want that. Improvised weapons? When you're affected by a harmful combat effect, you deal increased damage. Huh. I think I want this one. The 10% damage per subsequent hit. I feel like that would be really good for our heavy weapon when using this against bosses. Because it fires so fast. Let's get that. Yeah, that'd be really good. So then we can TTD and then break out our super fast firing heavy weapon. And just like get mad damage increases. We'll do that. Golden Canid trophy discovered. Oh. Oh, how do we get in there? Yo. I want that. I want that trophy. Cat, I want that trophy. Okay, this is just going to go up to the next floor. There's something back there. Oh! This goes down. Let's go talk to the dude upstairs first. This is a combat area. What exactly is going on down here?
I won't tell.
Dang. I don't know what that is. Cohh is probably doing the thing the guy will ask him to do before he even gets the quest. I was just thinking that. That's exactly what I was just thinking. Yep.
Come now, Anubis, you must perk up.
'Cause I kind of do that frequently in games like this.
I was so looking forward to that new program by Alonso Vallejos. I can't believe it's...
Don't you look fabulous? Is that a Celeste Jolicoeur original?
It is.
Oh, you don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
Yoink. What's up?
You there, sauntering about in a Jolicoeur original. Do you know the interesting thing about CohhCarnage shows?
Trick question. There isn't anything interesting about CohhCarnage shows.
Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about CohhCarnage shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Okay. Are you Clarence mostly?
What gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. You've read my monograph, Putting the Us in Calculus, or How to Use Mathematics to Find Your Statistically Significant Other. I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence mostly.
The name sounds familiar. Mostly fine furniture company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
Essentially. By the way, I'm pretty sure that we have his eyeball. I think. I've been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph.
Hey, Noctra.
It's true. I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
The manufactory's on emergency lockdown. I need you to help me lift it.
Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
Project Gorgon created the Marauders. You can't just walk away from that.
Yes, the birthplace of the Marauders. And a graveyard for all our mistakes. Starting Project Gorgon was our first mistake. Trying to bury Project Gorgon while it's still very much alive and clawing its way back to the surface, that may be our last mistake.
There has to be a way to fix this. Now's your chance to clear your conscience.
Please, there's no need to insult me by implying I have a conscience. It's my reputation that concerns me. I want a favor from you. Do something for me and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust.
Ugh.
A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
What's so important about a trophy?
My canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
Wait. That might be the most Byzantium thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
I'll be back with the trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
Before I go, there was something else.
What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about the project?
At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. I can't stop thinking about that trophy. Why isn't it in my hands? When is it going to be in my hands? And so on and so forth. You get me that Best in Show trophy, and it'll clear my mind right up.
So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
How'd you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Oh. Did I give him his eye back? I guess I can always give it back later, right?
What's on your mind?
I see. Okay.
My goodness! Is that a Jolliker original? If you wanted to show off, you're a little late for the Canid review. Don't stand too close to the Canids. You don't want their bladder issues all over your suit.
Are you wearing a Jolliker original? No? Then don't tell me what to do. That's a nice looking trophy you got over there.
Why, thank you. It's custom made for our Canid review, which ended a few days ago. The Judiciary Committee is still deliberating over the winner. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that?
What was your technician doing in the vault?
The Musgrave Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL. They sent a technician to install a few security upgrades, anti-dissident automechanicals and the like. That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to.
Oh, he did. Isn't there another way into the trophy room? What about the maintenance tunnels?
The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight. In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse, and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
Byzantine. I can find a way into the vault for you. You won't have to dirty your hands.
Your eagerness to serve your betters is commendable. Here's a key card. It should help you get around inside the tunnels.
Thanks.
Now, was there anything else?
JC Wyman,
I'd
he's
like
dead,
to get
Jim.
back to mastering over the
he is.
ceremonies, or people might question why I have
Hey,
this
Natty,
role
how you
at
doing, bud?
all.
I'll be on my way. Oh. Completed. Scheduled annual sanitation and repair. Musgrave family vault. Applied kendapine scented floor wax. Appraised area in accordance with Byzantium aesthetic standards. Relocated garbage. Installed anti-dissident auto mechanicals in order to ensure moral and civil hygiene. For a note, tampering with, altering, or otherwise disabling moral hygiene auto mechanicals is strictly prohibited under board regulations. 5. Delivered complimentary mint. Yeah, you did. There's the mint.
Unexpected. There we go.
Wow. He hurts, dude. That dude gave me, as they say, the business. He gave me the business. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, no. These dead canids show signs of domestication and extensive grooming. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Dead puppers.
How'd you do that so fast?
Got skills to pay the bills, girl. Oh, we could have snuck around them, maybe? And done a bypass on them. Equip armor. I will not put any armor on. Okay, fine. Fine. I guess. Improved tech kit. Nice. Get all that.
Nice going.
Improved silver tongue. Mr. N. Up here. Go read the chat. I will not read the chat. I refuse.
You know, stealing from these assholes is its own reward.
Oh. Boop.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Ooh, level 27 though. Oh, this stuff is kind of low level. What do you do? Ooh, it's a cool looking gun though. Attacks with this weapon that hit a target's legs always inflict cripple. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Still doesn't really stack up to my current guns, but that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'm gonna wait on that. Nice. Go. Can't you tinker and level the guns up? You can. Yes. I might do that. We'll see.
Jolliker's outfits have been linked to a 12% increase in mild to moderate neck injuries as a result of so many heads turning.
Nice. Got your trophy.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
I kept my end of the bargain. I expect you to keep yours.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
You use statistical analysis to figure out the location? Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
You haven't been able to let go of the project either.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated.
You talk about leaving the past behind, but you still feel responsible.
Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract. Think what you will of my intentions, my calculations are sound. You'll find Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe at the enclosed locations.
So these 2 researchers are the only ones left.
As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the only 2 surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way.
Can you still give him a black eye? Well, I mean, if I took a Sharpie to his fake one and then gave it back to him, that might work. All right, I've got some questions about these researchers.
I'll tell you what I can.
What do you know about Marion Blakesley?
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
You sure it was sabotage?
Well, with Spacer's Choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
You're asking me to trust your hunch.
I'm asking you to trust in the predictive power of data.
The predictive power of data!
Dr. Blakesley may have disappeared after that sabotage incident, but the trajectory of her life was implied in her permanent record.
What about the Jasper Lowe guy?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Anti-Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
There's been some fancy lab coats.
No, Captain. Lab coats, as in scientists.
Is your captain always this dense? How are you all still alive?
I live for risk.
Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus.
Before I go, there was one other thing.
Certainly. What's on your mind?